Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the RPO, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Right back to the well. This rivalry nearly... Years old now, guys, dating back to when Knute Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try the run. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 48 to pick up a 5 and enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. With the catch, it's Lemon. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And now on second down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Caught near the sticks, it's Lemon. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Extra point here will tie the game.
But one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Knute Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Pauly. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Sanders. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Maiava. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Puts it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Knute Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Maiava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lane. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for space. It's Love. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you...
It's a seam wide open. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Fields. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline. To the air. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with the stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's locked. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Pulls it in, it's Lemon.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The short hands, it's Jordan. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Strachan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
He's got the tight end. Touchdown USC. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's a running room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp, win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing, running the football with such success. Makes everything easier on offense. But when you can hand the ball off to the right, to the left, up the middle, have success, yes, please.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lane. Kearney on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Trojans brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Notre Dame always comes up with these kind of backers, guys like Bob Golick who just find their way to the football. 2nd tackle for loss there.
And I just think of physical, smart, tough guys that are right in the middle of the defense, that are firing and shooting through gaps and understanding what's coming, getting in the backfield, making big plays.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
He's loose. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. On the run, it's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's going for the big play. had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not...
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense... Get it back, gets a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Williams. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. That's reeled in. It's Pauly. Oh, out of space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. Oh, the ball squirts out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. There he goes. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? They'll run play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Lemon. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Trojans. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
To the air, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Lemon. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you...
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. One word to describe this guy: unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
And they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight up.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option. The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Floats it out in space. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first in. We're keeping the football.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working that left side now. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Love. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Lemon. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the 1st down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
The stepping up to help this defense on third down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And on offense, you need a touchdown now to win this football game, obviously. I like the call of running the ball, trying to keep the defense off balance here, but you got to keep it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Buying some time. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Got a man. It's Lemon. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, USC.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it's good! After the earlier miss, redemption and celebration after the game winner. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.